While children appear to be largely immune to COVID, Colorado is seeing a troubling increase in an illness linked to the virus. Multi-Symptom Inflammatory Syndrome in children is commonly called MIS-C. The state reported a spike in December, and 29 children now have it. Symptoms include fever, vomiting, diarrhea, rash, and trouble breathing. The recent increase doubles the number of cases in Colorado since the pandemic began. Our Alan Janae tonight at Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children. Alan, this can strike kids of all ages, huh?
Well, it turns out that it can, Jim, and it's not concentrated in any particular age range. MIS-C is defined as a fever and other potential problems like headache and gastrointestinal problems. Here at the Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children, they have been looking at it and working hard on it, trying to solve it. They say they've had cases in children as young as a premature baby up to the age of 18. It causes massive inflammation and potential organ damage, and it's important to get help right away, as a family from Thornton found out.
Yep. He's a good kid. He's just tuckered out.
Michelle Martinez is by the bedside of her 8-year-old grandson, Xavier.
A little rough patch here about an hour ago. He's sleeping really good now.
Wednesday, it was worse when she brought him in.
Was it frightening?
Oh, yeah, very. I mean, they had to put him in ICU. I was like, wow, it's that serious? It scared me.
We've had a steady inflow of patients over the last 4 to 6 weeks.
As COVID rates rose in December, so did cases of MIS-C.
The question is it more widespread, or are people diagnosing it more frequently? I think it's probably a combination of both.
Dr. Reginald Washington says they've all been in children who've been fairly healthy.
It seems to involve their neurologic system, their GI system. They can get a rash, and some individuals have cardiac symptoms.
Adults may have the same problems as Dr. Washington, but different results. And the onset in children is often delayed. Some don't even test positive for COVID.
It was just really weird that he had all these, symptoms of COVID, and every test we took was negative, negative, negative.
Active Xavier had a fever that wouldn't break, but he got in time.
He's actually turning around because we caught it soon enough.
She's hopeful Xavier will be back to his own self soon.
Oh, yeah. He wants to go home. He wants to see his dog.
Well, some children technically have MIS-C, but their symptoms are only mild. Now, one of the things that's a puzzle still is that the majority of cases are in Black and Latino children, but Dr. Washington says it's not clear if that's how they're being diagnosed or true susceptibility. No matter, if your child has a fever and 2 other significant problems, it's important to get to a doctor right away. In Denver, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.